So a lot of people talking about this EBS or EAS alert that's coming on October 4th at about 1:20 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, I think it's just going to be what it is, as the FEMA is scheduled to just say that this is a test, a nationwide test, or whatever it is. But it's coming to phones, radio, TV, and it just begs the question for which a lot of fodder is being put into the exposure, conspiracy type stuff in terms of when the military is going to just publicly take some action. And of course, what a lot of people are waiting for is the mass arrests of the deep state or whoever you want to call it. Now, I'm not here to speculate on the timelines, but it's getting very feisty. And I want to remind you of one thing, which is the reality of what's happening in the war that's in the political, the social, and the news space, right? What Trump is saying, what a lot of patriots are saying, what a lot of the Congress, if you want to put them in a Republican camp, if you want to put them in a right, MAGA, whatever camp, or if you want to just put them in a neutral, just for justice, for righteousness group. The point is that what you are seeing in the news, or maybe not even the mainstream news, but what people are saying with their videos, their accusations, their tweets, their true social posts, the videos. Go look at all of Trump's videos that he's recently posted of what he's declaring. Look at the accusations being made in Congress, many other things. This sort of accusation isn't just some thin air things, right? The people that are trying to hide and say, no, that's not true. Oh no, let me finger point at you and say, this is what is, the facts. Oh no, that is not the facts. This fighting, right, is indicative of somebody either projecting or hiding or saying something that's true, but trying to get rid of it by diverting attention, whatever, the tactics are psychologically speaking. People are being desensitized. And this is not just something, and again, I'm saying this because look at the reality of what we live in. Accusations about the 2020 election being stolen, accusations about climate, change, about the shot thing, accusations about depopulation, right? Accusations about all this behind the scenes deep state stuff. This is reality. In that, is it true or is it not true? So people speaking at the top of their lungs, trying to expose the point of what's happening now, right? Whether you want to call it the storm, whether you want to call it some kind of great awakening, people are coming together. They're hungering after facts and truth. They're researching, they're praying, they're getting on their knees, especially from a spiritual and a Christian perspective. People are coming to know the Lord. And I've said this before, but we are in the midst of the greatest time of our life in that there's exposure, there's a great redemption in terms of God is going to use and fix and restore and redeem and bring us into a new kingdom age, a time for which, because we are able to accept, recognize, and tear down the statues of Baal, the modern day version of all these idols and just the Asherah poles of our time. I always say this, right? Once we tear this down, then God can open up big things for us. Now it's happening because I believe that it's part of a series of, reversals in the sense of this is going to be the truth, whether they play, nonstop videos for many days out of the week and just shut down communications and there's a 10-day blackout or whatever you want to say to that stuff. But in some sense, the truth must come out, and maybe not all of it, because some of it is it's very hard to digest and grasp the reality of what that is. But to correct certain wrongs and to put that back into the right hands, so to speak, right? The election for one, many other things. For that to come out, and even 9/11 and many other events that have happened before, for now, it's been an optics play. You can't just expose everything. The same thing happens with Durham or the court cases, these things, because there's an ongoing investigation. And once things are tidied up, once you find the deepest of moles of whoever needs to be exposed to take their side and to make their final sort of last-ditch effort, their last gasp for air, after all this happens, then you can round them up, then you can arrest them, then you can bring justice. You get more people on board. You have to bombard them so that they choose to believe or not believe, to research or not research, to pray about it or not pray about it. And then once more and more people are together, they're united, then we can be one to go after, the evil of this generation, of the world, or whatever it is. So again, be very weary of what comes out, especially in this narrative war we're living in. People are saying, this is true, that's true. People are utterly confused. And even the people in between, the middle, neutral people, these people are very confused. And so we have to pray that these people are awakened, and they can also do their research, their due diligence, so they can understand that whether it's a EBS, a EAS, an alert system, or some other way to deliver news, that this would be the right news, that God would send it, his angels would send it, and then that people would receive it. So whatever's going to happen, just buckle down, because Red October is coming. Like many people are saying, it's going to be a very hot time. Right now, it's getting thick. Right now, I can't even begin to go over all of the accusations, what's happening, all of the military stuff, all of this supposed crimes against humanity. There's so many things. People are writing it off as a ridiculous conspiracy. All of the weather anomalies, all of the countries that are going through crazy things, all of the health stuff, the financial stuff, where we're going with regards to the BRICS nations, the financial systems, this whole fiat currency, collapse of the dollar, whatever you want to put in there. But I'm saying this because it's coming to a head. It's going to be exposed, meaning that there will be some kind of official communication, whether it's on October 4th or after that. But these are good signs, because the test, and again, people are taking this more seriously than maybe it should be, or it should be taken very seriously. But this stuff is real. It's happening, and you got to get ready, because it's not letting up. When the war gets thicker, especially if you want to talk about the final battle, the final boss, you don't just kind of wind down before going into it. It kind of builds up. Maybe there's a little bit of a calm before the storm, but we're in it right now. It's very ugly. It's very thick. You can see it heated in Washington, on the political, platform of the world, many other countries. Lots going down. So buckle up. Love you guys. Talk to you guys very soon.